Alright, what's up guys? So today we're going to do a super simple TryHackMe box called RootMe. I just want you guys to kind of see the basic process that goes through your head. This isn't a complex box, it doesn't take that long. But I've been getting a lot of requests for these, so I thought this would be a good entry level one. And it also, I did some of the heavy lifting so that the video is not going to be super long. Okay, so here's the actual, if I can pull it up here, here's the actual TryHackMe questions. I'll be answering them and pulling them over to show you guys, but this is obviously just deploy the machine. So we went ahead, we deployed the machine. We'll do that one. Okay, so now first thing it's saying is scan the machine, how many ports are open. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the command I would run normally and then show you guys the results. So we'll do it over here on the large one. So you can see I already have an in-map scan for it because I don't want to spend 20 minutes of you guys just watching nothing. So if we actually we're going to do the in-map scan, I did the in-map SC, which allows for the scripts, SV, which is the actual scan, and then typically I'll do OG, and that usually makes it greppable, and then I'd put the IP address and then the file name. I did that already. You see I have a greppable in-map scan, and then I have a regular in-map scan. So I'll just cat the regular in-map one, and this will just make it what you'd see when you actually finish that in-map scan. So the first question it asked was simple. It said, how many ports are open? Well, we have 80 and 2020, so we've got 2. So let's put that in and see what happens. Boom, we got it right. Okay, so what version of Apache is it running? Well, it tells us right there. 2.4.29. Perfect. So you can see as I'm answering them, it's saying it's right. What service is running on 22? I'm going to say SSH. Boom. Okay, so we're knocking these right out of the park, right? This is so far super simple. Now it says find the directories on the web server using GoBuster. Okay, so I'll show you guys the command I used, and then I'll show you guys the results because GoBuster takes a long time because it's brute forcing basically, or it's using a dictionary in a sense. So you would use GoBuster, dir, and then U for URL, then HTTP, and then we'd use the IP address that it's given us. All right, and then you would say W for word list, and those are on. I'm using Parrot OS, so on default those are user word lists. Or user share, share word lists, and then there's a dirbuster word list, which is what we're going to use. Dirbuster, and then I think it's medium or something. I don't remember what it is, but the one I used, I can't remember. But you can go into that directory and look and see, and you can see here if I cat the GoBuster, I think it was, what was it called? GoBuster. Now I stopped it early because it does take a long time, and I know that these are what I need. So it's saying find the directories. That's just saying completed. It's not asking us any question. And it says what is the hidden directory, which is this panel directory. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Oh, it has us put it in a different format than what I expected. Okay, so we've got the panel. So you can see here, we actually finished all the reconnaissance portion. Now we're getting a shell. So here's where the fun happens. Okay, so find a form to upload and get a reverse shell. So here's where the fun happens. Okay, so basically what we're looking for now is let's actually go to it, right? So here we go. We actually went to it. Normally, if this box wasn't so straightforward and so easy, I would go to the website first and kind of look at the source code, look for anything they've left there. But this box is pretty basic. As soon as you see a file upload, you instantly know, okay, cool, I can do something with that. So here's where the fun happens. We're going to actually go in, and you can see here, if I list it, I already have the PHP reverse shell. Pentest Monkey, the reverse shells are already on the box from Parrot OS. But if you guys haven't used Parrot OS and you actually need this shell itself, just go to Pentest Monkey and find it. It's real easy. And you can see here, I actually edited it, and put the IP address that we need in here. Make sure that's right. Boom. And the port, I'm just going to leave it at 1234. That's fine. We're going to listen on netcat on that. So let's go ahead and minimize that. So now we're going to do netcat LVPN. And we're just going to say port 1234. That's fine. And invalid port number. That's interesting. But we'll just go ahead and we'll go through that. But first we need to upload that. So we'll mess with the netcat here in a minute. So first things we got to do is we have to upload that file. So keep in mind, if you don't change the file, the IP address, and you actually, for whatever reason, upload it and don't change the file, you will get nothing basically. So make sure you, like where I'm at, I could go to the actual user share web shells and find that same file. I just copied it. So make sure you take the copied one that you've already changed. Excuse me. So we'll go to TryHackMe, RootMe, and there's our reverse shell. So now let's see what happens. Okay, I don't speak Spanish. I think that's Spanish. But one thing that you'll notice, and I had it actually translated, but it looks like I don't have it up anymore. That's fine, whatever. So you'll notice that it actually failed. So the first thing that you need to do to change it, well, first let's go ahead and change since it's telling us that's an invalid port, let's go ahead and change that port anyway. Let's change it to, we'll just do 2000, just 2000, that's fine, whatever. Okay, and then we'll save it. So one thing, you notice it's not wanting to take it. We'll probably have to close this to do this, but it's not wanting to take it. So what we need to do, since it's not taking that PHP file, what we can try and do is try and change the extension. So let's go ahead and move PHP reverse shell, and we're going to move it to PHP reverse shell .php or PHTML. Let's see if that works, right? Because I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but basically what's going to happen is they have some sort of system in place that's detecting that PHP file and on Apache server and saying we don't accept PHP files because then you can edit things, right? We don't want that to happen, so we deny PHP files. Well, on Apache, if you change an extension as PHTML, it'll still run as a PHP file. But on these unsecure boxes, you can actually get around it. So let's try it. Let's see if that works. Well, I didn't choose anything. Okay, so here's PHTML. Okay, so that uploaded. That worked. So now we have to change this. And we have to go over to netcat. And we have to say, what do we say, 2000? What am I typing wrong here? I'm typing something wrong, which is fine. We'll figure it out. But I think I have one of the letters mixed up. I think it's, yeah, it's V and P, which no big deal. Okay, so now it's listening. So you guys see that? So a lot of people will say, well, what's going on there? I don't have anything, right? They don't understand. Well, just because we uploaded that file doesn't mean we did anything. You have to go and actually run the program, the PHP file that we just submitted. So we'll go to uploads. Boom, and we only have two. So the directory, obviously, and then we have the PHP file. So if we click it, the server will run it. Failed to, this is quite common and not fatal, connection refused. So which one were we on here? Okay, so it didn't actually run. Connection was refused. Okay. Let's see what happens. Did it again. Let's try and change the port and re-upload it. Document expired. That's interesting. That's fine. Alright, let's try and change that. Oh, I already closed it. Crap. Alright, let's go ahead and close it. We'll leave that. We'll close it. We'll go ahead and minimize this. We'll go ahead and change that file. We'll just do a port that everybody uses. I was trying to avoid using the port that everybody uses, which is 9000 or 9001, one of the two. All right, port number, we'll just say 9000. Some people use like 8000, whatever. And we'll try and save it. Let's see if there's anything else we're missing. Yeah, so that's the only other option. It didn't connect to me. Oh, that's why. Duh. I put their IP at and not ours. Alright. Good thing I caught that. Alright, let's go ahead and look at, I don't know what my IP is with the VPN here, so we've got 10.2.37.216. 216, yep. Alright, 10.2.37.216. Alright, that's my bad, guys. I was trying to prepare this for you guys so that we didn't have to mess with it, and I wasn't actually running any of this, so I made a mistake and actually put the wrong IP in. No big deal. Alright, so let's go ahead and I don't know if it'll replace it. We may have to change the name of it. If we do, oh well. It says it worked. Let's try it here. Alright, and we'll do uploads. It might work, it might not, we'll see. We'll have to run the netcat again on 9000. Did we do 9000 or 9001? I think 9001. Who knows? Let's see if it runs. Looks like it might have. Alright, and look at that. There we go, we're in. So now we basically need to see, first things, who am I? Okay, I'm www-data. So now let's see what the question asks. We need to find the user text file. So we could just do find name. Let's see, they said it's user.txt. Yeah. Crap, we can't do that. Okay, so find. We're not even going to find it. I know where it's at, and I don't want to wait till this thing runs the whole machine. So basically, now we've just got to find it. So let's see where we're at. CD. Okay, let's go. All right, so we're in the root directory, which is good. Let's go to CD user. Bin share. All right, I wrote it down here where it's actually at because I don't want. Basically, all you gotta do in this situation is find it, so you can easily just do the find command. But I don't want it to. I'll show you guys why I don't want to do it. So if I just did find type for file type and then name user.txt, you'll see that it's gonna take forever. And then I normally would put the take the errors out, but I'm not gonna do that. It's gonna take forever. I don't want to wait for it. There it is, var www. So cd var. You can't tab in this shell. Now there is a way. There's user.text. All right, and I have to put that in. So there is a way, by the way, you guys can upgrade the shell, but for a box this simple where you're not gonna continue to get in here, basically, I wouldn't worry about it. But look into it if you're curious. There's ways to upgrade that shell to a more stable shell. All right, so you got a shell, boom, easy, submit. Okay, so it's right. All right, so now it's saying, now that we have a shell, let's escalate our privileges to root, search for files. So it gives you the hint, right? So here's the hint. Search for files with SUID permissions, which file is weird. So the problem is it gives you the hint. Normally you would run something on this, linps or something like that, or at least that's what I do. But it depends on the way you want to do it, I guess. But because they give us that hint straight off the bat, we don't have to do that. So we can use that same find command. So we can say find, and then we can do the same thing, file type F, because that's what we want. And then we can actually say we want user, which user we want, and we want the root user with permissions of 4,000, which is the SUID identifier. And then, like I said, we can always do this. You don't have to do this. This doesn't matter. But this will get rid of all of that crap, the find permission denied errors. Okay, it actually didn't find anything. Okay, interesting. Let's try, and you can't do that. Awesome. All right, so find. Maybe I had a mistype in there. Type F user root permission. Oh, I did. I missed the tag. That's my bad. And then we'll do the same thing. And you can see why these can get timely if you really. Okay, so there you can see we've got a bunch of them. Okay, so we're looking for something that's different, something that you think you could take advantage of. Now, there's actual sites out there that will tell you like everything that you could take advantage of. I'm trying to think of the name of it. But I think it's it's GTFO bins, which everybody has gone to. But if you just type in whatever file, command, whatever, it'll tell you ways to escalate that. So let's take a look here. And we're looking for something, like I said, come on, scroll up. Right there. So the fact that Python can run as a sudo, as major admin, right? Big admin. So now we can actually take advantage of that by running a Python script to give us a shell, right? And we can find that by going to, hopefully this doesn't take too long, GTFO bins. So you can see why I'm trying to keep this video short, but it takes a long time to, even with me trying to prep it for you guys. So we can say Python, well, it was already there. Let's see, SUID, Python. So we don't need to install Python. It's already there. So we can actually do this one. Copy. And we can paste it. Let's see, Python not found. Interesting. Maybe it's in a different. All right, so let's go to CD and we'll just go to home. Okay, we can't CD to there, so CD to there, boom, and try and run it from there. Interesting. It says Python's not found. We may have to actually direct it directly towards it, which is kind of irritating. So we'll just get rid of the script. God bless it. We're gonna have to actually type this because. All right, who am I? So this is why. So see how it's not stable shell? Watch. So we'll do it again. And the only reason is because it's not a stable shell, meaning I never upgraded because I thought I could finish it fast enough that it's not a big deal. Clearly I couldn't. So now we'll just type it in instead of, because see how that is trying to run an actual script or an actual, binary? Well, there's no binary in this. So we have to type it out, which, whatever. It's still, I mean, look how fast it takes us to get an entire root shell based on someone else's work, realistically, because I didn't create this Python privilege escalation tool. Someone else did. All right, and you can see that as long as it works correctly, we are now root. So now that we are root, It says which file is weird. We never did say that, so I'll answer that one here in a sec. Find a form to escalate your privileges. Did that. So now the root should be, let's go to cd home cd root. Can't cd root. Okay, cd root me. Let's see. All right. So we have a root. This is why you upgrade your shell. I thought we could do it fast enough that it wouldn't matter, but we actually have root. It's just a unstable shell, so we'd have to reestablish it because we've lost it. So that's fine. Okay, actually we're still in. It just was messed up there. Alright, let's see what we got. So cd root, there's our root.txt, root.txt. Keep in mind we can't, and there you go. There's our last flag. So thm, and we'll type it in, and we'll be done with the box. And that's it, guys. It's super easy. I know this video went a little longer. I was trying to hurry up because this is one of my concerns with the TryHackMe doing them on YouTube rather than like on Twitch, is because some of them can take a long time, and this is even with me doing some prep work. I could have sped it up by obviously not making a mistake and typing the IPs wrong, stuff like that. But you can see how these can really build up time without realizing it. So I just want to get this video out there. Tell me what you guys think of it. If you guys want to see different boxes done, harder boxes hopefully, and if you want to see you know, fixes to different things, if you'd rather see me not actually do the legwork for you guys, not so you can actually watch it happen, but then again that video is going to be a lot longer and stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like it if you do. If not, don't like it, obviously just don't thumbs down it, but let me know what you guys think. If you have a comment that you want to suggest another box to do, awesome, let me know. And don't forget, guys, the Discord. You can join the Discord and let me know there too. So all right, guys, see you.